You guys, so just got finished working out, and let me put up my headphones real quick. Don't care. Oh my gosh, I can listen to a whole lot of money with the Nicki Minaj like remix for like days. Like I've been listening to it literally for days, like while I'm working out. I feel like it's such a good workout song, even though it's kind of slow. Anyway, y'all, I am about to head to Starbucks. I know I feel like I shouldn't after I work out, but like I haven't had coffee in a minute, even at work, because normally I would have some like coffee at work, but I haven't. So
no, we'll be out there tailgating for the game too. Behold, the green and gold. And register.
Girl, oh my god, we don't listen to the Breakfast Club over here. Breakfast Club is dangerous. When they say it's a dangerous morning show, girl, it really is dangerous to me. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get a Starbucks. I know I shouldn't, but I really want a pumpkin spice latte because I feel like I deserve it. Like, you guys, I have been having a really hard time with my stepson. Like, really hard time. For some reason, he has totally switched up. And now, but I feel like it's because of the mom. Like, I have gotten into it with the mother 2 times already, and he's only been here not even 2 weeks. It's like, girl, it's a mess. And I feel like my husband's not supporting me. He's not disciplining his kid. So when he's away and I have to take care of him, his kid is acting up. Like the other day, he literally stomped around. I was like, I want to go home. And I'm like, okay, you know, we'll tell your dad. And you know, and my husband's like, nope, he's gonna stay. And when I talked to the mom, because me and her actually had a conversation, because I was like, listen, I feel like because you're uncomfortable, your son's uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable, everybody's uncomfortable, like can we have a conversation? So we talked, and I think she has like a language barrier because she is like Haitian or something, and she has like a very thick African accent. And when she was texting me, because I ended up DMing her because my mother-in-law, somehow my mother-in-law has gotten into this. But my mother-in-law, she was telling me that the girl felt like she was uncomfortable with me or something. So I said, you know, give me her number so I can call her so we can have a conversation. She wouldn't do it. I asked my husband to give me her number. He wouldn't do it. So I ended up finding the girl on Instagram, like, you know, and I DM'd her, like, yeah, let's talk. So I gave her my phone number. And at first she came off a little strong. She came off a little strong because I was like, listen, I want peace in my house. Like, so me and you need to have a conversation because I don't know why you're feeling uncomfortable, but your son is uncomfortable as well. So like, girl, anyway, we had a good conversation, and at first it was pretty good, and she opened up, and I think she doesn't really understand because, like I said, I think she has a language barrier. She has a very thick like African like accent, and when she was writing me, like text messaging me, it was very hard to like understand, and the words were all wrong, and she didn't like really understand like quote unquote big words, because I was saying, you know, girl, because listen, the second day of school, no, the second day of school, well, the first day of school, she called and cussed my husband out because her son called her. Apparently he calls her on his cell phone all the time. He called her, and oh my god, look at this man backing up, girl. Like, what are you doing, Paw? Don't hit my Jeep, Paw. Anyway, so apparently my stepson has been calling her every single day, just complaining about stuff. And he complained about having to walk to the bus stop. The bus stop is literally 1 minute away from my house. It's literally 2 houses down on the corner. So because he's used to everybody taking him and doing everything for him. I mean, he doesn't want to walk. He complained about getting on the bus. So like, she ended up cussing my husband out the first day, and my husband was like, listen, you are not going to dictate what goes on here. The bus stop is literally 1 minute away. He's fine. Like, we can literally look out the window and see, like, you know, it was just some drama. And then so the second day, my husband had duty, so of course it's just me. So, and then he leaves earlier before me, so now I'm in charge of, you know, making sure he gets on the bus. So the second day, the bus comes at 7:12. We left at 7:08 because it's literally right there. And girl, she FaceTimed him the whole time while he's getting ready, and I can hear her while I was like making breakfast and stuff. I can hear her talking to him, and she's like, you know, why do you have to take the bus? Why do you have to walk? Why are you leaving so early? Let me see the house. And she's showing her my house, and I said, listen. And then he couldn't even like get ready because he was so busy. Oh my God, Papa. Ugh. He was so busy trying to like answer her questions and like show her things and do whatever on the phone. He could barely get himself ready. I had to tell him brush his teeth. I had to tell him don't forget to make your bed, don't forget to wash your face. And like, he wasn't speaking to me. When I was speaking to him while she was on the phone, he wasn't speaking to me. And I think that's because, you know, that's her son. You know, he owes loyalty to her. So because she doesn't like me, I feel like he code switches, and now he acts like he don't like me, he don't want to talk to me, which the other day he was perfectly fine with me, right? So that happened, and I just told my husband, I said, look, I feel uncomfortable. I don't want anybody up here FaceTiming to make sure I'm taking care of her son. Like, if she feels like we're not taking care of her son, he needs to go back. So we had a conversation about that, and I told her, I said, you know, eventually my husband's going to leave because he has a training that he has to go to for 45 days. And she's like, oh, if he has to do that, then my son's coming home. And I'm like, girl, he just enrolled in school. Like, what do you want? Like, don't you know that this is permanent? And then she tried to say she didn't know how long her son's gonna be here. And I'm like, listen, he's gonna be here at least a year or two because we literally enrolled him in school. Like, this is not a vacation. Like, this is not a visitation. Like, how do you not know how long your son is gonna be here? Like, if she's like, I don't know how long he's gonna be here. I'm like, girl, why would you release your son if you don't know how long he's gonna be here? It's just, I just feel like the lack of communication is between him and her. And for some reason, she just doesn't like me because she didn't have a valid excuse of why she didn't like me. She just kept saying her son was calling her and saying he gotta walk, he gotta do this. I'm like, what does that have to do with me? Like, what does that have to do with me? And then she was saying that her son said he never met me before. Girl, that is a lie. Like, I was like, I dated my husband for 2 years before we married, and then he was there. Her son was there. I told her, don't you remember me? Like, I was the one that helped him drop him off at the airport to you. Like, girl, stop. Like, it's just like they're coming up with these lies and excuses. So every single thing she had, I debunked. It was all misinformation. So I had to like go through, no, that's not true. Her son had told her he walked to school by himself, and he did not. He took the bus. And I told her that, and I gave her his teacher. I said, here's the teacher, Mrs. J. Here's the phone number. She talked to me that day. He did an excellent job. Like, I was just trying to reassure her, like, what is up, girl? Like, it's just, and so anyway, the other day my husband was on duty, and so I'm watching him. Everything went good. He came home from school. My husband assigned him a chore, which is to sweep the kitchen floor. He swept the kitchen floor. I fed him. Before I went upstairs to take a shower, I said, listen, is there anything you need? Because I'm about to take a shower. He's like, no. Okay. So I'm up there taking a shower. I'm listening to a podcast, and I hear a shriek, like a scream. And I thought it was the podcast because I'm listening to like this podcast, Tales from the Cult. She was like reading Tasha K and other people, and we were just having a good time, like cracking up because it was live, and I was cracking up. It was just funny. But then I heard another shriek. So then I jump out the shower, and me and my daughter actually met at the top of the stairs because my daughter heard it too. And so she's like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. So we both bolt downstairs, and he's just standing there yelling. And I'm like, what's wrong? Like, why are you yelling? And he's like, well, Shiloh, talking about my big dog, Shiloh. And I'm like, well, what about Shiloh? He's like, Shiloh has my thing. And I'm like, what thing? And so he showed me a ripped up paper towel, and I said, listen, I said, there is a whole roll of paper towels right here. Like, there's no need to scream and cry over a paper towel. And then he just stomped off. He's like, I want to go home. And I said, you know what? Yes, I heard about this. And so I kind of stood in front of him because he was gonna bolt upstairs. So I stood in front of him. I said, listen, I had a conversation with your mother, and his mother told me that he wanted to go home. He didn't want to go there in the first place, and my husband just kind of forced his hand. So I said, you know what? I heard you want to go home. Is that how you feeling? Did you express this to your dad? And he's like, I forgot to, but I want to go home. I don't want to listen to you. And he just goes off. Hold on.
Hi, thank you for choosing Starbucks. This is Sabrina speaking. What can I get started for you today?
Yes, can I get a tall pumpkin spice latte hot?
Tall hot pumpkin spice, of course.
And that's it.
$5.41. Thank you.
Thank you. So he stomps off, yells, slams the door, stomps the stairs, and at this point I'm like, okay, you know, I called my husband, because of course he called my husband, and then he called his mother-in-law. So now the mother-in-law's like, and then he cried to my mother-in-law, girl, get this, he cried to my mother-in-law and said that I was being mean to him. And I was like, no, that's not true. And so she had to call him back, and then he finally broke down and cried and told her the truth. And then she calls me back, and she's just like, well, he's sad because he wants to go home. I told him if he's sad, then just express that. Say, Jeanina, I'm sad and I'm not feeling good and I don't want to take it out on you. And I get that, but this is the second time that he didn't act it up. Okay, we can't keep saying, yo, you sad, baby, you sad. You know, he's about to be 10 years old. We can't just be like, oh, you sad? Okay, you're acting up because you're sad. And then he cries and he lies and he gets his way. No, at this point he needs to be disciplined. I need my husband to say, you know what, listen, this is my wife. You can't be acting like that. She is an adult. She is your stepmother. You don't have to call her mother or nothing like that, but she's going to be taking care of you because I'm going to be home. You have to listen, because I'm not doing anything to him. It's just like he can cry and call whoever, and then I'm the bad guy. So like, my husband came home and he supposedly talked to him, right? Supposedly. But there was no discipline. He didn't get his phone taken away. He didn't get a timeout or anything. Like, he didn't get a whoop. I mean, like, I know people don't whoop their kids these days or whatever, and I'm not encouraging that, but I'm saying, like, at this point, this is the second incident that's already didn't happen, okay, with him outbursting and acting like that towards me. So there needs to be some type of consequence, because if they just keep saying, oh, he's sad, like, we're not gonna keep using that excuse. Like, he's 9 years old. He knows what, he knows that he's lying, first of all, because he's lying. He's telling everybody that I'm doing something to him and I'm not. And then he breaks down and say, oh no, she's not. So now I'm uncomfortable. Now I don't want to touch the kid. I don't want to talk to the kid. I don't want to do anything for the kid, because now it's like he could pull out his phone and call somebody, and then they're getting on me, okay? And I'm just like, okay. So my husband, he doesn't understand. He just keeps saying, oh, I'm talking to him, you know. So now I'm straight off the kid. Like, my husband, he wanted to go riding to his, like, motorcycle club, because he has a motorcycle and he just loves to ride, and he has this motorcycle club that he found, and they go riding. And, you know, I was like, no, you need to stay here with your son. I'm not about to keep forcing something. If that kid does not, like, want to be around me, or if he feels uncomfortable because his mother is creating this narrative, then something needs to be done. You know, or he just needs to go home. Like, maybe he really just want to go home, because the mom said, like, you know, he wants to go home. He never wanted to come here in the first place. So I don't even know why did you even let him come here? You know, so now I just feel like it's a lot. And then, like, the other night he's bouncing this ball on the wall, and I'm like, stop. And my husband's like, he's just playing. I'm like, Brian, does he bounce the ball on the wall at his house? Like, stop playing with me. Like, if he doesn't do that mess at his house, don't do that stuff at my house. Don't do that. Like, I feel like he thinks he can just get away with stuff because nobody's disciplining him and nobody's telling him anything. Except for me and my daughter. We're like, no, don't do that. And then when we say that, oh, Janina's mean to me, Janina's mean to me, and it's just like, girl, no, stop. So, like, to be honest, y'all, like, I'm having a hard time, and I'm giving up. I'm disengaging at this point. I've read a lot of, like, stepmom articles and things, and I just don't know what to do. Personally, I think it should come from my husband, because he is the bio dad. He is the, my bad, y'all, my camera cut off. So, like I was saying, it needs to come down from my husband. You know, my husband needs to say, you know what, you can't be acting like this, because he's not gonna listen to me. I'm not, like, you know, an authoritative in his life. He thinks that I'm not, and I can't tell him anything because I'm not his mother, because that's what he says. You're not my mom, you know. So it needs to come from my husband. My husband needs to say, you know what, you cannot talk to her this way. You need to be respectful of her, because she is taking care of you. My husband needs to stand up to him, and I don't know why my husband acts like he's scared of his own kid or something like that, you know. Or maybe he's scared of the mom, because I'm telling you, this lady calls and like, or maybe it's my stepson, they're talking every single day, and he's complaining. Like, the other day I heard him on the phone, and he was like, I'm cold, and she was like, okay, well, why you so cold? And he was like, because they keep the air on in the house and I'm shivering. Like, what the heck, girl, what? And like, girl, what? I was like, oh my god. So then she called my husband and was like, oh my God, it's so cold in your house. And I'm like, oh my God. But you know what? I do kind of like understand that part, because my husband and my daughter, they are very hot-blooded for some reason. Like, they keep the air on so low in the house, the air conditioning, and my daughter would keep the fans on downstairs and all the ceiling fans on, and I don't know why. They're very hot-blooded, and so I'm cold too, but not to the point where I'm shivering, girl. Like, I don't know, it's maybe it's like 70 degrees in the house, maybe 71, okay? It's not like 60 or something, but I do get that because I am a cold person too. Maybe he's cold like me, I don't know, but I'm just like, girl, but the way he said it, it was like, I be shivering and I'm so cold, like it's like he's creating this thing that this house is this, girl, our house is the house of horror, honey. It's horrible at my house. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, girl, I don't know. I thought he would be happy. He has his own room. He doesn't have his own room at his place because his mom lives with her parents. It's like, but maybe he doesn't care about that. Maybe he doesn't care about that. He just wants to be with his mom, and the mom apparently just wants to be with him, okay? Because she texted me and she was like, I just want peace because I can't sleep and I miss my son. Okay, girl, well, maybe your son needs to go back with you, because maybe y'all need each other. Because, girl, I'm stressed out at this point, okay? And nobody is telling him or disciplining him or saying, you know, don't do this. And that's what he needs. He needs for somebody to be like, don't do this. Not like this excuse like, oh, are you sad? Well, just tell us that you're sad and you can get away with everything because you're sad. The hell? Like, that's not an excuse. I mean, I get it. He's you know, a little kid, but he's not that little. My daughter was once 9/10. And my daughter has never acted like that. I don't know. But I know kids are different. I know kids can, like, react differently to different situations, because that's what my mother-in-law said. She's like, oh, you know, he's different. I raised 3 kids, and because my husband has a stepfather. My husband's stepfather was basically his father. And so she's like, and, you know, Brian acted up a little bit, but not like that. And I have 3 kids and that were raised by a stepfather, you know, like stuff like that. And I get it, but it's like, how long are we gonna use that? How long are we gonna use that narrative to where, oh, you can act up because you're sad. You can act up because you're sad. No, you cannot act up because you are sad. Like, I get it. Like, okay, you're not feeling good. Okay, we all have those days. Okay, but this kid knows right from wrong. When you a certain age, you know what's wrong, because he knows that he's lying. When he lies on me, he knows, because then when you look him in his eyes or you call him back and say, tell us the truth, then he starts crying. So he knows it's bad to lie. So you know that. But it's just like they keep pushing this narrative. He's so sad. Oh, he can do whatever he wants because he's so sad. So, like, literally, I feel like I don't even want to be in my house anymore. Especially when my husband's not there. I'll be telling my husband, nope, take him with you. Take him with you. And my husband's like, well, I'm just going to take him with you. He needs to be with you. He don't want to be with me, clearly. And I don't want any more problems. I don't like drama. One thing about me is I'm a Pisces, okay? But I don't like drama. I can be very sweet. I'm very easy. But I don't like the drama, especially when I'm just minding my business, because I really am. I really am minding my business. I feel like I can't make a video in my house anymore, because when I'm telling him, you know, please be quiet, he doesn't. He's ripping and running around my house. He's jumping up and down the stairs, making this boom, boom, boom noise. He's throwing balls against the wall. He's screaming. And my husband is just sitting there. And I'm like, do you hear that? Why is he screaming? Why is he just screaming? Like, if he doesn't do that at his house, he don't need to do that at our house. Does he jump on, like, he was jumping on my new couch, and I was like, why is he jumping on my couch? And my husband's like, he's just playing. I'm like, yo, does he jump on their couch? Because I've seen that house. I've seen his mother's house. We've actually went inside before, and They have all of these like nice like artifacts and things around the house. I know damn well he's not throwing the ball and jumping up and down in there. So don't do that here. Hey girl, welcome back to another vlog. So today I am up. I got me a little bit of like tinted moisturizer on, the new Laura Mercier oil free one, y'all. That tinted moisturizer, I did a review on that, girl, on my channel. I will link it probably in the cards above. This tinted moisturizer, hands down, is so good. Like, look at my face. It's so smooth and it's mattifying. So, because you know we got to wear the mask, girl. So anyway, I am getting ready to head to a Yelp Elite experience. For those of you who don't know, I am on Yelp and I am a Yelp Elite. I've been a Yelp Elite for, I think, 7 years now. If you go on Yelp and you find me, it's jeaninafilipina. You can see how many years I've been on Yelp. And Yelp Elite is just, it's kind of like a status on Yelp where you do a lot of reviews and tips and just try new restaurants and things in different places, and you earn an elite status. So now your reviews kind of have a lot of weight. A lot of people appreciate when Yelp elites review their stuff because it kind of elevates, you know, their business, especially if it's good. And I don't know, I guess we're like the influencers of Yelp, right? We're like the influencers of Yelp. And there's always some type of like Yelp elite event going on, either an event or an experience, and those are two different things. I'll explain. I guess I'll explain right now. I can explain. So an event is like where Yelp is providing like the food and everything. Normally it's at like a establishment that just opened its doors, or a club or something that just opened, and they're inviting some elites to experience the experience for free. You get like 4-course meals or free champagne or, excuse me, just whatever, you know, is going on at that business. An elite experience is when the actual business, the business I'm going to be going to is called Petite La Petite, or Petite à Petite. It's like French, right? And what it is, it's a lingerie shop. It's here in no, it's at, downtown Norfolk at the Selden Market, and they're having an elite experience, which is a business solicits their stuff with Yelp, and some elites get to be on the guest list if you registered. And so I registered a while back because I really was interested. I've been in this place before and I thought it was lovely. So when Yelp was having an experience with it, I was like, okay, I'll do it. So in exchange for a review, I will go to the business. They have swag bags. They have like things that they're going to give us for free. I think we get like a free bra fitting, and just get to shop around some of their stuff. We also get like a 15 or maybe a 10% discount if we see something we like, just stuff like that. So I just kind of like to do Yelp Elite events, especially now, because it's like the events have been closed because of COVID, and now they're kind of like reopening more things to do. I just kind of wanted to go. So me and Sunny are gonna go to that. My stepson right now is on quarantine, girl, because he was exposed to COVID. So he's in his room on quarantine, so it's been real quiet. It's been real quiet, okay? Loving the quietness. But so my husband's gonna stay here with him, so it's just gonna be a girls' day, and I'm super duper excited. Outfit on one, so let me show you guys. This shirt is just like a regular white shirt from Pretty Little Thing. Well, it has like a cut like that. It's from Pretty Little Thing. I kind of don't like it because I had to use some like double-sided tape right here because this part keeps coming down, because it's like a little big. I don't know, it's a size 6 US and it's a little big. I always have that problem with Pretty Little Thing. Like, I always have that problem. And then I have these wraparound pants here, and these are from my brand, CALImentality.com, if you guys want to shop that. And I'm gonna wear like these cute little black sandals with like a bow on it, just like to have flats, because it's gonna be a lot of walking. We have to park in like a hotel parking garage, like the main, I think it's called the Main Hotel. We have to park in the parking garage and then enter it that way, you know. So it's just going to be a lot of walking and things. So let me move you guys up here. Yeah, so that way I can be comfortable and I can shop, and hopefully I find something, because like I said, I've been to this place before, but I didn't have time to like look around. I just saw that it was new, because I go to Selden Market all the time, and they don't have really much stuff in there. So when something new pops up, I always like want to visit it. And so when it was new, they had like this nice lingerie and things, girl, in there. But I just didn't have time to like buy anything or shop around. So we'll see if they have some nice stuff, some nice lingerie, a nice bra, maybe a robe or something cute, girl. With bras, I'm a 36 double D, so I need kind of a larger sizes, and most lingerie stores, especially like independent ones like this, they don't really have my size. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so I will pick you guys up when we get to the market. So I know I said I was gonna pick y'all up when I got to the Selda market, but I forgot to mention my beret here. Isn't it so cute? So these are the International Girl berets, and these are going to be available at www.calimentality.com. My brand really soon. I have black and white. I have cafe a latte, which is like a light brown, and then a chocolat, which is a dark brown. I just love berets so much. They're so cute. They're like the best fashion accessory. But as you can see, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not wearing it right. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I feel like the way my hair is, I don't know. But I still think it's cute. I'm still gonna wear it today. Thank you.
Just don't break anything.
I know, right?
You're good with me. Did you get checked in?
No.
So just scan this with your phone to check in, and I'll get your goodie bag all together, and I'll pull some things out for you.
Okay, thank you.
I would be very much surprised because then I'd be like, okay, you know what? You get a free bra on me if you are.
Okay.
If you are that. Okay, so for the 36 double D, I have it in the Notorious Floor bra. I definitely have it in the feathers. The feathers is a little bit of a low cut.
That
So
is
it's like
beautiful.
those low cut profile ones. That will be it. And those are like the low cut. Then the balconette. This is fairly new. This just came out last week. This provides like a little bit more coverage, but still has that balconette balconette neckline. So it kind of gives you kind of like your breast up on the balcony.
Right.
Let's see what else. Definitely in a regular t-shirt bra, the Lacy More is the alternative to the online one that kind of has this in. Yeah. So this is getting ready to come back in all black and in the forest green. Right now, only thing I have left
I want this one. You don't have 30.
It'll be here. It's coming.
Okay.
That's coming.
That would look cute with like a little suit underneath. That would be cute. So.
Because the matching panty is the same matching panty that's on the mannequin right here.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah.
Don't be surprised if you put the 36 double D on, you see the 36 triple.
Okay. Okay.
This brand is a little bit different, and because you have your fullness.
Right. Oh yeah, it do look like it's a little. We'll see. We'll see. So these are some of our things that go in our swag bag, and this is laundry soap.
Here's in your bag, and then there's a 15% off coupon.
Yes.
So you can use.
I can use that when I come back, right? Okay.
Just hold it. Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
In a month, so you'll be good.
Right.
But that'll be here. And then once it comes in, I'll send you a text and an email, and then you come back in, you pick up everything. And
Okay.
Then, the thong as well in the black.
Right.
t-shirt.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
It's such a
ladies, for
nice.
coming in. You
So
guys have a
nice.
good one.
Thank you.
All right.
Hold on, let me see, Penny. This is my bag. or we went to a place called Slide Through, and it's like Filipino sliders roll. So this one I think was like a beef with like garlic. This one's really good. I like this one a lot, but this one, bro, this one is like pulled pork, and it's kind of spicy. It has like some jalapenos or something on it, and I didn't get anything that's like so me and funny. It's like, girl, stop. I'm gonna have to get something to drink. This one has like a different taste though, but it's not as good as this one. The garlic rice. The garlic rice is good, honey. I'm about to tear this garlic rice up. Y'all know I like rice. I'm on fat. Too much carbs. Morning, you guys. Good morning. It is the next day. It's really early. I already made me some tea. And I put my collagen in there. You guys know I love this Vita Protein collagen. I just re-upped. And I went to Walmart this time. I didn't go to Target. I went to Walmart because I went to Walmart for something else. And they ended up having these. I've never seen these at Walmart before. So they have them at Walmart if you don't want to go to Target. They're the same price though. Nothing's changed with the price. But they have them there. So I'm up and I realized I forgot to show you guys my swag bag. What I got yesterday from the Yelp event. So let me take my vitamins real quick. I'm gonna show you guys what I got before I start making breakfast for these kids. So this is just a menu from another place we went to inside of Selden Market. It's called Savannah's Curls. She's obviously new because I haven't seen her. She makes like shea butter and stuff like that. That was a really cute menu. Look. So cute. It's giving me like old-timey vibes. But so here's my swag bag, and the first thing I got was a it's like one of those bra, what do you call it, those bra bags that you can put like your bras or like little intimates in order to wash them. So you just put your intimates and bras into this bag and then throw it in the washer and the dryer so your bras don't get like crushed or smashed or anything with your other clothes. You know, sometimes you can get like tangled up and stuff. So we got one of these. Next I got looks like a little flyer with the scan thing there for more information on the boutique. Then I got I got a 15% off. Yeah, a 15% off ticket, I guess, for like more merch. When does it expire? Because I saw some really cute stuff, but they didn't even have my size. Like, I'm a 36 double D, so I guess she had ran out of everything that was like double D. But I got the impression that that store doesn't really carry big sizes. Mostly it was like extra small, small, medium. I didn't even really see larges, extra larges. So I feel like that store needs to kind of like expand. But I get it. It could be expensive because for my boutique, I only carry extra small through XL, and that's if I have XL or XS. So I get it. When you're a small like brand, it's hard to kind of like expand and have like, you know, a lot of sizes and stuff. So I got that. Next I got a touch tool, and it has the Yelp sign on it. What is this, girl? It says reduce exposure to germs, designed to keep your hands from touching common public surfaces to reduce the transmission of germs. Oh my gosh. Oh, girl, look. That's kind of cool. I might have to try this. Then we got some Yelp hand sanitizer. And, oh, this is what I was excited about. I thought we were going to get these like little bottles of it, but I guess we're just going to get these little samples. This is a laundry detergent. It's kind of like an all-natural laundry detergent. And I got the scent Pineapple Grove. I think I showed this in the footage yesterday. They had these little bottles that we were testing the scent in order to get our little sample. I really like these. They're supposed to be like all natural, clean type of laundry detergent. So I might go back specifically for a bigger bottle of these, or a bigger bottle of this. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna wash clothes today because today is Sunday. So we'll see how it goes. And then, oh, that's it. That's it. Nothing is in the bag. So that's what I got for my little swag bag. Now, on a scale from like 1 to 5, 5 being like the greatest for the event, I'll give this like maybe 3. Because I feel like normally Yelp events, they're pretty extravagant, guys. And it could be because of COVID. You know, because of COVID and because, you know, wearing masks and just restrictions on how many people you can have in the restaurant or in the place and resources and things. And so I feel like it wasn't as good as it could be, because I've been to some pretty dope ones that were like just dope. And then this was like kind of a lingerie boutique. So I guess what would be in the swag bag for that, you know, because I don't think as a business you're really striving to give away free inventory. You know what I mean? Like, that would probably be kind of like the last resort, so you have to come up with things. So I don't know, but I feel like it was okay. Like I said, I'll give it a 3. The lady was really nice. The owner, her name was Nicole. She was super duper knowledgeable. I wish you guys can like hear some of the things that she was saying. I don't think I'm gonna like put some of the stuff that she was saying about bra measurements and stuff, because there was a lot of music in the background, and like YouTube, girl, you know. But she was like very, very informative. And instead of like, when she measures your bra size, instead of the 4 standard measurements, she uses 6. So you could possibly be wearing the wrong bra size there, even though I knew I wasn't, girl. Okay, mine are surgically bought and enhanced, so I'm pretty much good with that. But yeah, the place is nice. To be honest, the place was nice. I'll give the event a 3, girl, because I had fun. You know, me and my daughter had fun. It was really nice.